You look really fine too. Oh, this quick weave is tea. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jakira Moon. Today, I'm taking you from this to that. Okay, you know how it be when you start feeling yourself after you just didn't know what to do with yourself for a couple of days. I'm doing a quick weave install at home, step by step, very detailed. And let's go ahead and get started. So first things first, obviously this is from a pixie, so we gotta um part off the leave out. You're gonna want to part out a good amount just because you do not want to not leave enough out, but you also don't want to leave too much out. I feel like this was a generous amount, but I also feel like every inch of this was needed. So I'm going to part all of my hair that I want to leave out, and I'm definitely leaving out my perimeter because I just want it to look as natural as possible. And if you got about this much hair, which is like an inch, you're good enough to leave your edges out. I'm gonna show you why, because this quick weave is gonna be so flat, honey, so flat that even this one little inch of hair is gonna be able to make it's gonna still look natural and everything. Like, I let this quick weave stay in for like a month and it was amazing. So now I'm about to mold my hair down, gel it down with this Sophie argan oil gel. I like this gel. Sophie sometimes is a hit or miss, but the argan oil one I kind of like. It was a little alcoholic smell, but it slicks my hair down so good, especially when it was in my relaxed state. So I'm just making sure I really make sure the parts are clean around those parts so that no hair gets gel back. That's not supposed to be gel back. And I smooth up the back like as if it's going into a ponytail because I want this to be super, super flat. The goal of this sew-in, I mean, yeah, because it's giving us sew-in, baby. But the goal of this quick weave is the flattest quick weave you ever did know, that you ever did see. Listen, this is where I should have stopped at. You know how you see how you can see the parts clearly, perfectly fine. I should have did that, but I was trying to have extra protection on my hair because I'm like, health first. Hair health matters first. Now, here I'm like, what in the world? Because I done messed up because I cannot see. I literally had to pull this comb out so that I can try to put the glue on the part the best way I could. But just keep watching. You about to see. It's not giving what it's supposed to give, child. It's not giving what it's supposed to give. I'm getting frustrated. I think if I could have did a double cap method, it's just I should have used another brown, but I think I didn't have one. So as you can see, it's looking real messy. But the professional that I am, obviously, is gonna come back from this. Like, but I ain't gonna lie, they had me in the first quarter. Just be honest. So I'm showing y'all the whole thing all around.
Hopefully I did the right thing, y'all. I don't know. I am gonna use my blow dryer to kind of accelerate the process to get it started.
Yeah, it was a little messy, but we got the job done. So I cut the first part off just to make sure I can see everything. Now I'm going back to that first layer because I can really see the parts and I don't want to cut into my hair. But I also don't want to cut too much off, but I would rather cut off too much than to leave too much on. Because I can glue a little bit onto my like parts, you know what I mean? So just pay attention, very close attention. You see, like, it's very close, like it's almost perfect almost, but here in this area where my actual leave out is, it did get a little bit on that part, as you can see right there. So I will have to like wash that out a little bit, like comb it out a little bit. But other than that, this mold down, this cap method was perfect. Look at the back, baby. Who you know?
Body wave.
Anyway, so using 3 bundles of body wave hair, and I'm just gonna show y'all, and then we're gonna fast forward through it or speed it up a little bit. For the first bundle, you want it under your where your crown begins. So where your nape starts and where your crown ends. You want that first bundle, at least a majority of that first bundle to be under there because you don't want it to be all heavy in the front. Keeping the hair in the back, this helps you to keep as much length as possible when you do layers. It also just helps it stay super flat because it's at the bottom of your nape. So obviously it's not gonna be all bulky on like the crown and the apex, right? A key tip that a lot of people just overlook because I don't know why, but flat iron the or add some heat to them ends because you know it's been rolled up in a bundle thing. So if you want this or a quick weave to lay flat, you need to flat iron the ends so that it can lay flat on the corners and it's not bumpy. That is the key to a good flat quick weave install. Now, mind you, I said keep it at the nape. Now, while you're at the nape, you want to go straight across. I try to get like 3 or 4 rows at least at the nape. No, not you don't want to pack it that back there either because then it'll be too thin in the front. But at least 3 to 4 and you good. I did double my wefts on this quick weave, but as long as it's under your ear, you don't want to start curving it. You want it to be straight from ear to ear, like just straight across. I always add some got spray or any holding spray just to make sure I can make sure this install stays as long as possible. And always adding in that cool blast of heat so we can just make sure that it's drying as we go and not having no wetness as we move
Now
forward.
we have. I try to keep my
Now
first
we get
bundle below
closer
my
to
nape,
the
or
top.
at least covering my nape. But so that's not my full first bundle. I'm just saying we still have about 2 more rows to go with this bundle. Um, and looking at it and knowing that I'm gonna need more hair for this side, I'm gonna go ahead and start curving up. Cause I want this to really fall into my face. I know a lot of girls, they don't like to fall in the face feel, but I'm not her. I want all of it in my face. I just like it to like shake my face or whatever, but subtly. Like you don't want to start too early curving because then it'll be heavy in the front. You just want it to fall to the front, right? So this is the side. Okay, this is the side that I'm gonna start curving on because I know more hair gonna come on the side now. And then I'm gonna just pull a straight, well not straight, but a little less of a curve. Cause I am gonna curve on this side, but I want to save room because I got 2 more bundles, you know. So about right there. Cause technically, this should still hit under my ear because I want my next row to just go straight from like stop from apex to apex. Is that apexes? It's been a while since I was in high school.
Okay, so y'all got the game plan. We're gonna just go ahead and let this game roll out. I'm gonna go ahead and start curving very ever so slightly, but you do want to add a slight curve. If you add too much of a curve as you go up, it's just gonna be very heavy, and also when you pull it back, it's not gonna lay flat. So it's almost like it's still straight, but it's a tiny bit of a curve, a tiny bit of an edge, and you just want to turn that curve up just a little, but ever so slightly as you go up. Like every time you go up, turn it just a
Oh, but let me
tiny
tell
bit
y'all
more.
this
Like
though.
I can't explain it, but just follow what you see. And
Who
that's how we
y'all
got
know?
this super, super flat, seamless,
Who y'all
quick weave,
know
baby.
that
Wet
got a
tracks,
flat? I'm
baby.
talking
Come
about
on. And so
stomach
when my little
flat.
1 inch of hair go back with this, it's just gonna look like, oh, okay, it look good. Like look how flat that is. I'm just saying, it's super flat. Y'all, I'm putting y'all up on game. Find me somebody that ever did a quick weave this flat, and I'll wait. I wait. Sometimes I be forgetting that I'm really that girl when it comes to this cosmetology stuff, and I ain't did hair in a couple of years. But anyway, now once you get to the top, you want to curve a little bit more because again, you do want it to fall. Well, me, like I told y'all, I want mine to fall in my face. I want to shave my face, so I'm curving it just a tad bit more. Again, not too heavy, but just a little bit more than I was before. Also, this helps with because my hair is in a pixie cut at this time. The hair is so short that it will not have to like try to cover up the track opposed to just falling on top of the hair and the hair is gonna fall in my face. It's just gonna look super natural. You're gonna see as we go on, like and we flat iron the hair, like it's it's gonna be easy to blend my hair in this way. So if you have shorter hair, make sure you go ahead and do the extra curve at the top, maybe like the top 2, 3 rows. When you get to the very last section, you want to get as close to that part as possible, especially if you have short hair. The reason being is because if your hair is short and it's a little far from the part those tracks, baby, it's gonna we're gonna see the separation. It's gonna look very unnatural, and you might as well put a closure on. And ain't nobody got time for that. So I'm telling y'all, get as close as you can, like to the part with the last track as possible. If you have to add an extra one, do it, but make sure it stays flat. If it's not gonna be flat, then don't do it. But you should have been laying this properly, and it should be flat. Never lay nothing on top of each other, just ahead of it. So I'm going to go ahead and mold my leave out, my edges, make it look real cutesy, right? Okay. So when you mold, don't just put the stuff on there, girl. Make sure you comb the product through the hair so that it can like mix in with the weave. As you see here, I'm really pressing in this mousse. I'm combing it through, obviously because it's my edges, but you still want to do that with your leave out too. As you see in my leave out, even at the front, where that like bang pieces, I did that too. I pressed it in, combed it in because I wanted to mix in with the hair as much as possible. I want it to look like I got longer hair than I actually do. And as long as I do this, it will. Obviously you have to retouch it because your hair, like my hair is shorter, like every like maybe 3 to 4 days, just because you have to retouch a little more sooner than you would other ones. But I just want to show y'all this how flat this install was, how versatile this install was, and like girl, like who do you know can put a ponytail like it look like tape pins or what's them things? Microlinks. For real, it do. Now don't judge my blow drying hair. I was just kind of feeling myself and I kind of forgot my hand coordination. But as the lead goes on, you see I pick it back up. But you need another thing, y'all. Stop curling y'all hair without blow drying it and adding some heat to get the hair to be able to set for those curls. Please, you need to either blow dry, flat iron something before you add a curl to your weave, your hair in general. Your hair, it needs to, it's called it's a certain bond. I think it's a salt bond. I can't remember. Again, it's been a long time since I've been in hair school, but there's a bond that needs to break in order for that curl, those curls to hold and to last. So before we get into curling, y'all want to know the key. Everybody should know this by now. It's 2024. Make sure you put some layers in your hair, girl. If you don't got no layers in your hair, then your curls is gonna be basic. They're gonna be flat. And I have had you can do a good curl set with no layers, but if you want that volume, it's not gonna happen without the layers. In order to do that, you need to make sure you have a good section. Apex to apex, you need to make sure your parts are symmetrical so that your layers can be symmetrical. Especially if you're doing side part, it's already gonna be a little off because you have that centerpiece that has your heavier bang piece. But for your two symmetrical pieces on the side, on your left side and your right side, they should be exactly as symmetrical in size. And your layering, as you can see, should look similar. It should not be different. If you see, when I'm pulling my hair apart, it is literally as similar as I could get it while I'm trying to record this. Okay, I'm just going to add a little bit more layers because I really want this to have a lot of body. Because also, if we're going to do this, why not? Now, when you get to this top portion, your center part where your bang falls at, you want to go ahead and add them layers. And there ain't no point of holding on to no hair. This is your bang area. This is what's gonna give you that swoop. Okay, not the swoop, but the swoop. Okay, you want that swoop, you're gonna have to add them layers. Don't be scared, add them layers. Now it's time to blend. After we done put our molding mousse, which is the Nairobi on there, you see how easy it is for me to blend it in there. It's smooth, it looks good, and when I comb it through, it's even better. And then you want to finish and touch for, especially for my pixie cut girls, add you a wet stick to like kind of press your hair into the weave, and it also all have the same like luster, sorry, that it will look as natural as possible. Now, go ahead and jump into this curling part. This is the one that we come for. This is the fun part. You want to, at the top, use your biggest curling irons. I think these are like a 2-inch barrel. You want to use your biggest ones because that's what's going to give you that volume. Also, when you're curling, you want to make sure that you're curling up. Like, girl, make your arms hurt. Actually reach up to the sky, because the more you reach up is the more value you're going to get. If you try to curl down like lazy with your arm, your elbows near your chest, baby, your curls going to be like spirals going down, like Miss Daisy do. What's Miss Mary Mac? Yeah, her. You want it to go up in the air. As you see, I'm going back and up, back and up. That is what's giving me that volume. A lot of people try to get these curls, but they're not lifting their arms. You're going to have to put in the weights, guys. This is not for the baby. This is not for the weak. If you want your hair to be bouncy and full, lift them arms, push them arms up, and fold it back. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm a little in coach mode. But seriously, I want y'all hair to come out so good. Y'all see how juicy these curls are, right? Okay, I'm just telling you that's the key. Look at this. I'm telling you, if you never was able to get your curls voluminous like this, I just told you, I just put you up on the best game. Nobody ever really gonna tell you unless you was in hair school. And even sometimes then, they don't even tell you that unless you got like an old school teacher who really be trying to help the girls do the hair real good. Yeah, okay, I just told you that. But if you know how to do a doobie, you would have known that. Anyway, off of that. I'm going to again blend as much as possible. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna blend. Like everybody know, all my clients used to know. It don't matter how short your hair is, how kinky, coily your hair is. I am gonna blend you out, girl. Ain't nobody gonna know your top secrets. That's between me and you. Ain't nobody else outside of this shop gonna know about that. So now it's time to comb out these curls. Now I could have left it like this and let it fall, which would be cute because these curls are super voluminous and cute, whatever, whatever. But I was going for more of a like, I still wanted the volume, but I wanted to be a little more effortless, if that makes sense, right? I don't want to look like I'm going on a red carpet or like I just got my hair done for a red carpet. I wanted to be voluminous but effortless. So I'm combing them out with my fingers very lightly. I don't want to take all the body out. But now I want to start shaking my head to the left, to the right, back, forth, just to get it some natural air movement so that it can fall into place the way that I want. Just watch. Y'all see that? Y'all see how I mean that natural movement that's happening there? Boom. I'm not gonna ever lie to y'all. I'm not gonna ever lie to y'all. If and then you get this nice, like airy, wispy hairdo, curls, super flat. Y'all could not have done this
No,
if I didn't put y'all up on this
please.
game. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It don't get better than this. I hope y'all like this video. If y'all want more of these type of videos, let me know. I am growing my hair out right now, so I feel like we can do this more often. Um, Make sure you leave a comment, like, subscribe. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, because baby, it's coming. I'm the queen of beauty. I'm just gonna go ahead and stop acting so shy. I am the queen of beauty, really. I just been sleeping on myself. So wake up. It's time for everybody to wake up. I'm also showing y'all how to wrap your hair at night. Who be doing this for y'all in the videos? That's why you should subscribe. I'm just being honest. I love y'all. Peace. And make sure you do what's best for you. Bye.